most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Short, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Here we are in our secret bunker again, Brad. Today we're going to talk about the 3 steps to stop Achilles tendon pain quickly at home. This is the one that comes up quite often on the weekend athlete, Brad. You know, they've been kind of sedentary all week, and then all of a sudden they ramp up for a sport, and all of a sudden they feel some severe pain in that tendon.
You start limping a little bit.
Yeah. By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. You want to join the fam? We call it the fam, right, Brad?
Oh, absolutely, Bob.
We got a dysfunctional fam. Also, you want to go to bobandbrad.com because we're always doing a giveaway. And the giveaway, well, you go to the giveaway section of Bob and Brad. You can also find it on Facebook. This week, we're giving away the Flexispot Monitor and Workstation. I can show this side too, can't I?
Sure.
It's the SCG by Flexispot. Awesome device. The biggest thing I like about it, it's got a UV light underneath it, and you can clean your keyboard, your phone, your pens. You just slide them underneath there and turn the button on.
Yep, the ultraviolet light does kill the germs and the virus.
Yeah. Also, if you want a short version of it, go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok.
TikTok.
All right, Brad.
All right, nice work, Bob. All right, so Achilles tendonitis or Achilles strain or pain, whatever it is, it hurts when you walk. That tendon is a large tendon, accepts a lot of force, but it can get injured. And it's painful, and if it happens to be to the point where it's swollen up and it's very tender, the first thing you want to do is get a cold pack on it for 15 minutes, 2 or 3 times a day. That's not one of the first steps, though, Bob.
Right.
That's just a preliminary.
That's a preliminary.
Once you get to the point where you're walking, it's painful, but it's not really bad. You're ready to get moving on with it. The first phase we want to work at, the first step, is get the muscle that is attached to this tendon, the calf muscles, the soleus, and the gastroc, and loosen those up. Now, I just watched a nice video on the updated, most recent treatment for this, and they say what you should do for a muscle massage on the calf is a technique called stripping. And what you do is, it's a little bit hard to do on yourself, but you can. You take your thumbs and you go in deep into the muscle and you go towards the knee. And then you come back and go towards the knee. So you're going with the fibers of the muscle.
You're really digging in deep, aren't you, Brad?
Yeah, exactly.
As deep as you're really humanly possible.
Yep. And you may find a tight spot, and if you get on a tight spot, you work that more than the rest.
The thing is, you want to have those calf muscles as pliable as possible, because the looser they are, the less stress they're putting on the tendon with every step, with every run, with every jump. So, you know, that's the idea, is that you want to be like a supple leopard. That's a book I'm reading right now.
Oh, so. I knew something had to be in there. I was hoping anyways. Now, you do that until your thumbs get tired, which will be about 3 or 4 minutes for most people. If you do happen to have a massager, we like this Renfo massage. It's got great travel. It really gets in deep. It makes this a lot easier, as you can tell. So I'm just going to do the stripping technique with the massage gun, and much easier, much more. It just feels great. It's a nice technique. You're not going to get down on the tendon with this. So we got another technique that's going to be worked on that. So you can do this 3 times a day for about 5 minutes each time.
So if you're stripping, do you want to pull, Brad? Brad, this is a family
Bob,
show.
Why, Bob? Why do I put up with this year upon year upon year?
By the way, we are maintaining our social distance here, 6 feet. Look at that.
So this is a next technique. This is one that we found very effective.
Yeah, this is very effective. This is the moneymaker here, I would say, Brad.
So you take your fingers. I'll either take your pointer finger and your thumb, or put your middle finger and your pointer, and you grab the tendon around it. Now we're going to do a cross friction massage back and forth this way. And what you do is you pinch in, and you get a pretty good pinch on there, and you work it back and forth. Now it's going to hurt at first, and after about 30 seconds, it should start to feel either numbish or start to feel better. And if those are the two sensations or one or the other you feel, at that point, you're good. You're going to go until your fingers get tired and you say, oh, that's enough. If by chance it hurts and after 30 seconds, it just gets worse and worse, it's not ready. You need ice. Go to the ice treatment some more and give it a day or so break.
Yeah, a common mistake a lot of people make is they rub on the back of the tendon. You really want to rub on the two sides like
Right.
Brad is doing, like a pincher, because that's where generally the micro tears have occurred, and you're trying to help it heal stronger, and you're trying to help break up that scar tissue.
Sure. Now, the next thing you want to do is, this is phase 2, is start some stretching on the muscle. You can start out, if you want to if you got a cane or you come like this, you can stretch like this, but you can skip this step actually. A lot of times you can go on. You should have your shoe on, so I'm going to pretend this is one so I don't take the time to put my shoe on. You can simply do the chair or use a wall, lean it to the wall and stretch it like this. Don't let your toe point out, get it straight in line. And you're going to hold these 15 to 30 seconds.
And you can go ahead and stretch with the leg straight, and you can also stretch it with the knee bent.
Right.
It just gets a little bit different muscles there.
Right. It's a good complete way to do it.
I like to do it off the edge of a step.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a step in the bunker
No,
here.
we don't have a step at the bunker.
If you have an incline board, these work great. These really work nice. So if you have one, take advantage of it. And again, you're going to hold that.
This
15.
is actually my wife's one. She puts it right by her computer.
Yeah.
And when she has her standing table there, and she just stretches once in a while. And she was having trouble with her calf muscles, and she no longer does because she's doing preventative stretching.
Yeah, it's all about just doing these things. Now, the next thing you want to get is your proprioception and your balance back in place. Again, you're going to do it with your shoe on. You could do it barefoot, but I'm going to pretend my left foot is the one that was injured just because I don't want to take the time to put the shoe on. And you're going to see if you can balance. And this is what they recommended for the average person. If you can balance for 60 seconds without losing your balance, you're good. Okay. And you'll find out the injured foot will always be not as capable to balance as your good foot. If you compare.
Yeah, you can compare back and forth
right.
and see where you're at.
Once you get to that 60 seconds, if you want to challenge yourself because you're going to be a higher level active person, maybe going back to a sport, then you need to get something soft and squishy. You can just take the cushion off of a chair in the living room, or you can use, this is Pete's, what is it?
Pete's Choice, I
Pete's
believe,
Choice
right?
Balance pad. And
yeah, they make some nice pads.
Yeah, it is nice. And you'll see it's squishy and it really forces those muscles to work and kicks in that nervous system so your balance can recover quicker. Again, 60 seconds on that. When you can do that easily, you go to phase 3, and this is strengthening. So we're just going to start, again, shoes are going to be on both feet, and you're going to just do toe-ups. Now, I always recommend for the average person that's reasonably active, you should be able to do 20 toe-ups comfortably.
I mean, you may start off with less, but I mean, eventually you should be able to do 20.
Right. So you do them with both feet. When you can get to 20 and your sore foot's feeling better, then you go just on the sore foot and you start doing that. And, you do as many as you can, again, trying to get to 20, and do those 2 to 3 times per day on these. And then for those people who are going to get back to an active sport, running, baseball,
right.
whatever, then you need to add in, again, both shoes will be on, just 2-leg hopping.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to do that for 30 seconds. If you can do that with 0 pain, it feels good, then you can go to just 1 leg. I can't use that buoy stick. I'll just grab this chair.
Okay.
Then you can start hopping on the sore leg for 30 seconds, but it should be pain-free, only fatigue. You don't want to re-injure it. So if it's, thanks for coming up to my face, Mike. Where you're just getting me from the waist down. So 30 seconds, pain-free. Then you can get back to your activity and gently work into that. Overall, Bob, I think we've covered this head to toe.
Yeah, the idea is that you want to be under control when you start hopping. So that's why you need to do it in a controlled circumstance,
right.
as opposed to like when you're playing basketball, who knows, you may have to do a great leap. And,
right.
So
right.
you start putting some stress on the area. and see how it handles it, see how it is the next day even. To
Right.
make sure that it didn't get sore from that. If
Exactly.
it does, you have to go back to the drawing board.
Right.
I'm losing my ear here, my earpiece. So, all
Very
right.
good, Bob. Once again, I think we've covered another part of the body, and we can fix just about anything except.
A broken heart, but we're working on
And
it.
yes, we are.
Even if from a distance, we're working on it.
Say no more.